Why is it so loud? So, today's video is going to be just some clips of me pulling out my engine. Nothing crazy. I mean, the main goal is to get the engine out. Cause hold on. I didn't turn my light. I knew something was wrong. Yep. I knew I was forgetting something, and that was it. So it's so freaking dirty. I'm pulling out my engine in my Rx8 because I need to get it out before I buy the engine, because I need to figure out where the cross member is, because I know the 1Js, they have front sump, rear sump, and I think some of them have mid sumps. I'm not entirely sure about that one, but we do. It'll just make a swap a million times easier, so I don't actually have to switch sumps at some point. So I'm gonna try and order the engine based on placement of the oil pan sump, so it doesn't hit the cross member, the main cross member that the engine sits on. So that's kind of what I'm doing today. It shouldn't take long, but it probably fucking will. I mean, that's how it always goes in cars. So I'll probably be doing a good amount of GoPro footage today, chest mounted stuff. Just cause I should probably charge these batteries though, you know, that'd probably be smart. I think they're both dead. So I'm definitely doing a lot of GoPro first person stuff. I'll definitely do, I can set up my camera, I guess, and do some stuff. But the one thing, I think my main issue with content is it's hard to do it by myself, because I can't like shoot a subject, because there is no subject typically, and yeah, it's just, I don't know, it's weird. And then I might rip the engine apart, and if it looks okay, I'll just put it away and mess with it later. But chances are probably just take it apart and take a rotor and just put it on my wall, just because I want a rotor. I think it'd be cool. Clean it up and just plop it as a desk piece. I want to get into, the main reason I got my GoPro was for FPV drones. I want to get one at some point. I don't know if I can right now because my money's all tied up in other places. But maybe if I do have some extra money or something, but soonish, I definitely want to get a FPV drone and throw my GoPro on it, because I think they're just some of the coolest shots, and I've kind of wanted to do that for a while. So I'll probably build one and do like a little thing with that on here too, for people that are interested in that. Also, I noticed my TV, the colors are totally different than what it looks like on my phone or on other screens. So I'm gonna have to get a different monitor that has the correct colors, because when I color grade, it looks amazing on this, and then it goes to my phone and I watch it and it's flat. It's got like the old school film kind of flat, I don't remember what, faded film. Yeah, faded film is kind of like what it looks like, the best way to describe it. It's not like darks, it's just kind of like flat. It doesn't look good at all. So I have to get a different monitor or something, because the TV does not show it correctly. I've noticed that. I'll probably get some cinematic stuff of my engine, like pulling it out when people are there to help me, so I can actually get a little bit of B-roll, and I'll probably use a few of those clips into my intro. The intro isn't going to be in this video either. I haven't had time to do that, but I think we should get the last few shots today, and then I'll put it all together. I don't know if I'm going to use the same song. I might use a different song or something, but I definitely need to get the intro all figured out. So yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to start. I'm gonna start. That doesn't make any I'm going to try and get the car over here and started to take things apart, so then when people do come and help me, they won't be here for a long time. So I'll try and make it snappy. I just want to know where that cross member is so I can order that engine like today, because I want to get that guy coming. So yeah, I also got some new panels, some new wall panels that I'm gonna be putting up in about a week. That'll be next video, probably. But I have to take my shelf down, I think. I gotta take it down and maybe mount it again, but it's gonna look a lot different in about a week. It's gonna look really cool. I'm pretty excited for the stuff. I don't want to give too much away, so yeah. So I got that little lens off my A65 that I'm going to be using. So I hope it's not blown out. So I figured out the EV control is only usable for auto shutter. So you have to be on auto shutter to be able to use EV control, because I'm guessing it adjusts the shutter to make it darker. So that's that. I don't know if this is gonna work because I don't have an ND filter, and that is completely blown out at 4K, and it's blown out in 1080. I can't use this lens without an ND filter. Well, that's a bummer. First step for this is going to be removing the brace, taking off the air box, taking the battery out, and draining fluids. That's probably a good start, I guess. Let's just start there, I guess. This is my new boxes that I'm putting together for an automotive kind of toolbox that I could bring around with me, because I prefer working outside, honestly, rather than this tiny little space. So they are releasing a box that has 3/8 and 1/4" drive sockets, stubby and long or deep sockets. For this, it's just a thin little box like this, but it's twice as big. But I'll be putting on there, and then I'm going to be getting a whole bunch of tools, all new tools for this. And yeah, I mean, they're pretty cool. It's the pack out Milwaukee set that they have. So I'll still have my toolbox, but I just thought this would be a cool, like, portable to go thing. It's got the wheels and everything. It's gonna be cool. I'm also trying the flat GoPro profile to see if I can color grade it a little bit better than what they have on it. So that is a 8mm 10. Not sure where that nut went. A little persuasion. Is this the correct way to do it? Absolutely not. Does it work? Absolutely. This does not fit correctly. All these bolts are not lined up. Jesus. And it's a nice brace, but it did not have the correct fitment. Everything was like warping out of place from rubbing. but I wonder if it can be tweaked. I'll probably use this maybe over the 1JZ. That'd be cool if I could. So the kit I'm getting mates up to the Rx8 transmission. So I'm just pulling the engine and leaving the transmission in place unless it's easier to take everything out at once rather than separating it. So my GoPro battery died, but I got the front end off, just drained the coolant. Definitely getting a rear sump. That'll definitely fit the best. I'm just gonna continue to rip stuff out. I'm gonna try and leave the harness, so I have to look into wiring for that stuff. I'm gonna try and use the stock harness that the 1J has to save some money, so I don't have to buy a wiring specialties harness. So that's kind of the plan. So I'll probably have to like bunch up this wiring, because I don't know if I'll, maybe later I might try and, wiring specialties doesn't make a harness to the Rx8 to the 1J, so I might have to like a custom harness at some point, but I'll probably just tuck all the wiring. So I'm gonna get back to work. I don't know how to film with GoPro, because I don't want to be filming the whole time, obviously, because that's just a lot of space, and the battery dies in like an hour or so. There's that. This filter that was on this thing is probably the biggest, dirtiest filter I've ever seen in my life. I think it's huge. So I just decided to get into the actual engine bay. It's easier to get this stuff. I'm taking the intake off because I'm pretty sure the wiring harness is directly under it. I mean, I'm trying not to like cut everything. I might try and resell it. I don't know if this stuff's worth anything. So, I mean, I'm trying not to absolutely just cut everything. And there's the intake. All right, I got most of the wiring harness all disconnected. There's like one more wire down here that I just can't reach right now, and it goes back that I have to disconnect in the transmission tunnel. So got most of it there. I am gonna pull the transmission out with it actually, just because I think that'd probably be the easiest when I make the engine to the, and get this all figured out with the adapter and stuff, and then put it in, see where it sits, kind of thing. So I know where the cross member is now, so I can order that engine. I might do that in the next few days and get it on its way, so I can start like cleaning it up and stuff. And then this should probably come out tomorrow. I'll probably throw this in the next video of me actually pulling it too, along with the other stuff. So yeah, back upstairs. Well, that's gonna wrap up this video. Next video will probably be just installing those panels on the wall and just like organizing my room and making it just cleaner and better, I guess. I need to get a dark shade for that. That's it. That's all I got. Nothing much. I'll be ordering that engine soon. So yeah, well, anyways, thanks for watching.